Mandy J here with the Funko Pop review of the Incredibles 2 Underminer collection along with the Mystery Mini. And today we have, again, Mr. Transformers 96.
Oh yeah, I'm super excited for this one. The Underminer was the pop that I was really hoping was going to be in this assortment. I've got an kind of infinity for the Underminer as he's just a fun, goofy little villain that as a kid I really enjoyed how they ended the movie, and I was always looking forward to seeing the Underminer take on the Incredibles. And now, like 12 years later, so we're finally going to get to see it. We're going to finally get some toys. Actually, as a kid, I know this is a little tangent, but I used to have this little Incredibles pack, and it had the Underminer in it. It's the only like Underminer toy that was ever made, and I really enjoyed it. So I'm very happy to actually get like official Underminer toys here.
Now you're like, little kid you finally gets the thing he's always wanted.
Exactly. Quite nostalgic this pop is for me. I definitely think that out of the entire assortment, this is going to be the least sought after. As far as the importance of characters go, the Underminer, I don't think anybody's really going to find to be like a necessary one to get, other than if you're completing the set. So I'm in the minority here with how much I enjoy this character and the design, but yeah. But it is nice that we did get both, because really the only Mystery Mini I wanted was the Underminer, and I figured because he was big, he should be easier to find, and therefore I just bought some ones that were heavy, and therefore I got him. So yeah, I'm happy to get him.
And I mean, I have to say, I really do like how he transferred over into the pop world. I feel like it really works for him, and I think it like really kind of, like, they did well in the characteristics and really making him look.
What's so cool is that, you know, the Pops always had their unique design. You can tell that they're like the Pop designs. Had this figure just been released and not in like a Pop series, you wouldn't even notice that he's got like a boxy head, because he just kind of fits that proportion. Yeah. Like, he doesn't look like a Pop. He just looks like it's an Underminer toy. So that's nice when a character can, you know, fit so well into the Pop.
So I definitely think this is a great pop, especially how it looks on the inside of the package. I won't go over the box just because I've done it for the others. Not too much more to say about it, but let's get on to moving him outside of the box.
Let's do it.
Here we have them outside of package, and I think he just has a bunch of expression.
Totally. Really enjoying the poses here. I think that the Underminer character really, you know, fits in the Funko style both ways. Before we get into the pop, though, let's go over the Mystery Mini. I'm liking the Mystery Mini. Of course, their poses are similar in some way, but I do like the fact that he's got his arm up in a very extravagant, classic villain pose of shaking his fist up in the air like, I will get you! You know, it's got that type of style.
Though, his other hand kind of seems like, it's like, oh my god, we gotta go shopping! Look at my nails!
It's actually really strange. Like, I don't know why he doesn't have a fist with the other one, or what the deal was, you know? Maybe it's like him throwing down the mic or something? I don't know.
It could be, but I was also thinking, like, can you pose him? Or he's like, break dance!
Yes, that would be pretty cool. But I like, it's an odd expression, but I like the fact that it is open. I think it looks cool. And then I like the metallic paint on the metal arms. I think that they have, and the hat, the miner hat, I think it looks very cool.
I personally think he's kind of a neat figure. He has a bunch of character to him. And he is a little plain for my tasting, but I think it works with the character design just because he's like a mole underground. Yeah, he doesn't need to be flashy.
His tummy is very plain, which is a little odd. I mean, it makes sense based on how you're saying it, but when you look at the pop, he's got something in front of his chest, as well as his the clasps for his cape are a little bigger, so just like it fills out the design a bit more. While this one
he does have the clasps, it's just...
It's not as like deep.
Clean.
Yeah, and they're much higher and they're a little smaller, so you just get more of the blank space with the Mini. But also one thing to notice that the feet difference, he's got square feet on the Mini as compared to the Pop that has rounded ones, which the square isn't like a trademark of Mystery Minis or anything, because the other ones don't have square feet. So it's just kind of a style that they chose to go with, which I think fits the Underminer, but it is something to note that it is very different and it's an artistic choice, I would say. But yeah, overall, I really do like this guy.
My teacher tells me it's an artistic choice if I do something wrong.
Yeah, that's just in general in life when you do something wrong.
If I don't quite sew in a straight line, it's an artistic choice. So she can grade me on that artistic choice.
Yeah, that's rough. Alright, going over the actual pop, though, I think that the pop does look quite cool.
I got this. Okay.
Mandy's on the steering there. Okay. The pop itself, though, I think it's
drive,
awesome.
woman! That's kind of how I felt like you should have said just me. But anyway, the pop.
He's looking quite nice. He's in a very similar style, and he does have his arm like shaking up into to the world, just like the other one. Not quite a fist, but it is like he's like got his hands up, like ah. So I do enjoy that, and he does have the mic, so that is very nice. Sorry, you're gonna ruin this video, Mandy. Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm being sassy, and I'm just making funny faces and everything just to kind of get him to laugh.
So I do like it. As far as the metal arms go, they're in a very different style than the mini. As you can see, they're more steel-like over here.
Yeah.
And while this one has like kind of a glossy, it almost has like a shimmer of copper in it, which is cool.
What bugs me? Yeah, well, like it's like half copper, half silver.
No, but it's based on the light. Because when you turn it, the copper like changes position almost. No?
At least I don't see it.
It shimmers.
I feel like it's always in the same spot.
I guess it kind of is, but like just based on the direction you can see it or not. I like it though. It adds more depth to me personally. Although this one has more of the texture of like metal inside of it, so I think that's kind of fun. And then the mic itself, I do think is very cool. Obviously, in that scene, he is speaking to the world on his drill as he declares war on peace and happiness. So I think that's kind of fun.
And all mankind who live above the like dirt.
Yes, because he lives under us, but nothing lives under him, as he states. So I do like his
I'm actually kind of impressed you were able to pull that out of your head.
I can go with his full speech, just so you know.
Oh, okay. Part of me wants to challenge you now.
There's really only 2 sentences. It's that, and then it's, I declare war on peace and happiness. Okay, but his mouth overall does look very cool. A lot of depth in what's in there. We will find out in the sequel. I'm hoping.
I want to know
like he's going to get any character development. Nah. But yeah, he does look really cool. I think his cape is also very extravagant, something that the Mystery Mini one doesn't even touch the floor. It's very thin too. This one is a nice thick cape that drapes on the floor just ever so lightly and just looks really cool. I love the cape, to be honest, so I like it. And then also just the way that he has his head positioned, he looks great no matter where you have his head posed, which is something like Dash does not have that same luxury.
You do have 2 hands.
So I do enjoy that. Well, it's impressive I can do it with one. so
I have a hand. I can just be like...
You can do it too. Alright, so overall, I really love both of these Underminer figures. You don't need both. If you're going to get one, the Pop is definitely the best one to get. But if you collect Mystery Minis, the Mystery Mini one is definitely nice to get as well. Any last thoughts?
Well, I mean, the reason why I love this Pop is just because of, like, how much expression you can kind of get with him, all depending on where you turn his head.
Yeah,
just because
really
you either have, like, super dramatic, slightly less dramatic. I'm speaking to everyone. Just forget everything.
Do you see that over there? That's what that is. He's talking and like showing like this is the reason why, So
yeah, I can kind of see that.
You can get different expression or different, feelings in the pose based on the way that his head is positioned.
And is that Mr. Incredible?
Squirrel. That's what that is.
But the thing is, I just like the fact that you can kind of like get different expressions all depending on how you're
and that's
using
something
his
that
head.
I didn't expect. Like, just when he was in package, I thought that he'd have to be like looking right at the microphone for him to look good. But I'm impressed the fact that he doesn't need to look like that, which is cool. One quick thing that I'll say that I just noticed is that the fact that his little miner hat here, the light itself is really indented in on the actual light, while this one it's like right on the rim. So it has a little more depth with this one, as well as I
like that better.
Yeah,
though.
me too, and I like the fact that the helmet has more, it's higher rounded, while this one's more of a flat round. So I like elements on Mini more than the Pop, but I think that they're both great in their own way.
I definitely think so. Yeah, I mean, I wish his helmet was a little bit taller and the light was, like, indented. But I really like how the Pop looks a bit more than the Mini.
Yeah, me too.
Just pose-wise and everything.
Yeah, he's more filled out in the Pop form, but I think that they're both great.
Actually really surprised how on point the colors are between the two.
Yeah, they're very similar. They really don't they don't vary very much other than the shoes and the type of metal that they chose to go with the hands.
Yeah, well, because they either went with the sheen on, like, the Mini, or, like, the shoes, it's more of a shine. So, like, but the thing is, I feel like normally sometimes we get a Mystery Mini that, like, has slightly different colors, like Thanos. Thanos Mini has, like, different colored pants and, like, a different skin tone, where the regular Pop is, like, a different, Yeah,
so it's sometimes they can vary quite a bit. Doesn't really vary very much on this one in general.
And I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you know where to leave them.
And thanks so much for watching.